So today we're going to make rosehip puree and jam out of these rosehips. This is apple rose or Rosa rugosa, and they can be found in abundance. Look at that, growing on the coast here in Denmark. They grow wild a lot of places on sea coasts, and in a lot of areas there's really big stands of them, and it's really easy to get huge amounts. So we're going to make a lot of jam and puree today, and we're going to do it right now. Let's get started. So we're going to run these through a food mill, and they need to be just softened in order to get the pulp out of these and remove the seeds and all these other parts that we don't want to eat. So first we boil them in a pot just up to a boil until we can stick a fork in. Then they're cooked enough, and then we'll run them through a food mill. Now we have this big pot here. So the machine that we're using for making the puree out of these rosehips are full of seeds. There's tons of seeds and they're quite big. So what we're using is a Victorio food strainer, it's called, and it's a kind of food mill that basically we're pressing the pulp out, and then all the seeds and the skin and the little calyx and all this stems and stuff we don't want in our food goes the other direction. And we've actually modified our machine here, which was made for apples and grapes, to make like applesauce without skins and seeds. And basically this screw that goes inside the press, we've actually cut quite a bit off of it, so that the space here is larger, so that more seeds can come out as relation to pulp, because there's a lot of seeds in relation to pulp for rosehips. So now it works really well. Now we have a bunch of rosehips that have just lightly been boiled enough that they're soft enough that they can be really squeezed. So they're ready. So now we have one full pot of this rosehip puree, and you can see the texture of it. And it's really warm right now. When it cools down, it'll get a little stiffer. It looks a lot like tomato sauce, and it's actually a lot of that with what we use it for. So we use it for putting on pizza, put it on pasta sauce. We also sweeten some of it, and we use it as jam. Really nice flavor it has. As like a pizza or pasta sauce, as a tomato sauce substitute, most people don't even realize, like, you can't taste the difference. Although if you really taste it, of course you can taste the difference, but if you're not really being aware of it, then you don't directly notice it right away. So it's actually a really nice tomato sauce substitute, and it's out of a free resource. that's just growing in the wild. We usually make 2 or 3 of these pots full, and then we'll can them and have them for all winter. What a wonderful food, and it's just full of nutrients, and looking forward to eat it.